We were running short of scripts, and I used to watch the progress of the scripts through the story and teleplay procedure. I realized that we would soon be out of scripts to film, and if something didn't occur, we'd have to, quote, shut down, unquote. Oh my God, what a terrible thing to even contemplate. But that's what was going to happen. And at that time, I went to Gene, and I don't know whether he knew it was coming or not. I said, Gene, either you write what he described as the envelope, or we shut down.
Well, that was a job and a half. I worked on it very, very hard to try and put new stuff with old stuff, because we couldn't waste that first pilot. So Gene said, make it work.
We need the breathing space that 2 finished scripts can give us so we can get the rest of our shows done, writing and into production. He could not face the issue, and he went home and he stayed in the office and he wrote for I don't remember how many days it was, and he was delivered of the sandwich episodes. And we had 2 more scripts that we could use, and we made it. We came within a week of failing to meet our air date. And that happened time after time that first season.
His former captain mutilated by a recent space disaster, unable to speak.
I have it well planned.
Speak or move.
I have never disobeyed. I know it is treachery against Captain Kirk.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission.
The new matte painting was a lot of fun for us. Obviously, it's very iconic, but we had a couple issues to deal with. We wanted the planet in the sky to look a little more realistic. We gave it some rings.
It was originally Starbase 11. It was just like a backdrop that they had created, and it was, no one was in the background, and it was a very static, dead kind of matte painting. Well, we recreated that digitally.
We wanted to bring some life to it, and that's when Mike, I think it was Mike, that came up with the idea, let's put people in.
We basically had a photo shoot, and we videotaped everybody on, with Star Trek uniforms, Starfleet uniforms, and then peppered them throughout these matte paintings.
Welcome to Starbase 11, Captain. The Commodore's waiting to see you. He's curious why you suddenly changed course.
Oh, Jim, I just can't understand this.
Mr. Spock received a transmission from the Starbase. A message from the former commander of the Enterprise fleet, Captain Pike, urgently requesting that we divert.
We had a big problem realizing that it's daylight when they beam down, and by the time they get to Commodore Mendez's office, they've obviously gone out to dinner and dancing and who knows what else, because it's pitch black when they get to his office.
Obviously, in the original, it was a mistake, but it was a mistake because of time, budget, everything you always deal with in television. So what we asked the artists at CBS Digital to do is all the window scenes in the first part of the episode, we said, make those into day. Later on in the episode, after the main title, we did a second matte painting with it at night. And so all those window shots became night.
So we had a big problem because it involves roto work, and roto work is a very, very time-intensive process, and that is the one commodity that we don't have on this project.
Usually if you want to change the background of something, you shoot it in front of a green screen or blue screen so the computer can extract the background. But of course, when you're dealing with 40-year-old footage, where it's shot against something else, you actually have to have an artist come in and frame by frame literally draw a silhouette. And it's very demanding work, and you got to do a drawing for literally every frame, 24 frames per second.
So we would count every single time there was a roto shot, and by the end of that sequence, we were going, oh my God, there's I don't remember how many, 36, like 32 or something like that. They're gonna kill us, but they were wonderful, and it got done.
He's upstairs in the medical section. Captain Pike? Captain, you'll remember these gentlemen. They wanted to visit you. 2 flashes mean no.
If there's anything I can do for you.
May I remain for a moment? You know why I've come, Captain. It's only 6 days away at maximum work, and I have it well planned. I have never disobeyed your orders before, but this time I must. I know. I know it is treachery and it's mutiny. To do this, I have no choice.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Or later in that same episode, we did a night version of the matte painting. So you could see the passage of time, which we thought was a lot of fun. For the actual shot, we added some ships flying around, so it really kind of makes the matte painting come alive.
In a moment, another one of those little blinky shuttles is going to fly by the window. Those originally we hoped to do little three-dimensional rendered shuttlecraft flying across the screen, but unfortunately, time and schedule and everything like that, we thought we weren't going to do it. Until finally, at the 11th hour, Neil Ray said, "Hey, it's night. Let's just put some little blinking lights up there." And so we have these little shuttles flying through the night cityscape.